Hey, it's Joe from Old Man Photography. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is we're going to talk about taking the AM5 ZWO mount and putting it on the Skywatcher EQ5R Pro tripod for those heavier scopes, heavier equipment setups. So I've seen some other people have done them, and I decided I was going to do one myself, and I probably went a step or two further and made it a little more secure. So let's get started and I'll share with what I did. So everybody's basically taking the Pier 200 extension, putting it on it. They get a piece of 12-inch rod and they run it up through the bottom of it, and then they put the bottom piece on, tighten it all together, and for the most part it seems like it works. I started thinking with the mount on top, my big telescope and everything else, I wanted to go a little bit further than that. So the first thing I did was, if you'll notice inside there's a notch here in the bottom of the pier. And that notch actually works perfect with one of the two holes here on the top of the tripod. So what I did was, I put the pier on there. I got myself a little, it's probably 3/8 half-inch bolt, a washer and a lock washer, and then I put that inside of that little notch, and you see it there, and then I put it on top of one of those little holes, and a little socket and an extension. I get it roughly where I want it, where I think it's pretty even. And then I actually just tighten it down. And that's not going anywhere. So I also have the little adapter plate inside of it, and then that allows me to take the threaded rod. So I actually went with an 18-inch piece of 3/8 stainless off of Amazon, and put two little knobs on there to help me twist it up in. But I pretty much start at the bottom and I run it all the way up. So it'll take a minute. So I'm pretty much all the way up in there, as you can see. Took 2-3 minutes at the most. This is my heavy duty pier for my large Skywatcher Esprit scope, so I don't usually take it apart. So once this is together, I'll always leave it this way. So this threaded rod in here actually works pretty decent. Let me turn around and get a better look at that. It's pretty much just hanging down there. And then what I like to do then is, I will sit the mount on top. I've got it up a little bit high, so we'll turn it down. I got the mount on. I like to tighten the little knobs around here. And then what I will start to do is turn that screw, and I'm now going to go through the round adapter plate as well as the mount itself. So I literally am going to go the whole way up through. once I get it up, I will untighten these a little bit. I got it moving, and I want to turn it till it tightens up nice and tight. And then I'm going to tighten my 3 little knobs here. And now I literally have that rod the whole way through the telescope pier, or the telescope tripod, all the way up into the pier, through the bottom of the pier, which is threaded, through the top of the pier that's threaded, into the bottom of the mount itself, which is threaded. So there's no way in heck that sucker's ever coming out. And then I'll show you what I did with the bottom. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the bottom that came with it. I have a knob, lock washer, and a flat washer. And I'm basically going to put that on there, up against the 3 legs. I'm going to use my flat washer. I'm going to use my lock washer. And I'm going to put the knob on. And I will tighten it up against the legs. That's it. So, as you can see, she's not going anywhere. I mean, she's as tight and as strong as possible. I like the idea that the rod goes the whole way up through the pier, taps into, again, the round plate in there, as well as it goes into the bottom of the mount. The idea is a lot of guys are running the pin, or the rod only up through the bottom. My concern was, what if these were a little loose? What if whatever? Could this fall off? There goes my mount. There goes my telescope. So I ran the rod the entire way up through, again, the top plate as well as the mount. And even if these were open, I'll show you, they're all loosened. It's still connected to the rod coming up from the bottom. So there's no way it can even, we actually even pushed it over the other night into the grass just to see, and it didn't move a hair. Everything was fine. So again, that's the way I did things. It's a little bit longer of a rod instead of the 12-inch rod. I think I bought a 36-inch rod and I had to cut it with a hacksaw. But really works well for me, and it was only a few bucks. So hopefully it helps a lot of other guys out there. If you like it, hit the like button, and you're welcome to subscribe. I share a lot of my daytime photography with people, as well as my journey into learning astrophotography. Thank you.